Welcome to Big Ten Saturday Night, presented by Discover. The final unbeaten team in the country, #1 Oregon, hosting Washington in a renewed rivalry once again.
Yeah, and a big thing for his team is going to be to take care of the ball and withstand the early flurry of this football stadium and crowd.
Washington won the toss, elected to defer, and a decent return across the 25. That's where this Oregon offense is going to start.
Like a point guard in basketball, gets the ball in the hands of his playmakers quickly.
That 61st start ties his predecessor for the overall record in FBS history as James stumbles forward and has enough for the first down. And
yeah, they've got a youngster behind him who transferred in from UCLA, Dante Moore, who would be the next guy in line.
First pass of the day for Gabriel, and he checks it down for James. He'll get across the 45, close to midfield.
They've struggled against some teams in this league in the run game.
And right on cue, it's James with another gash inside the 40. Both Will Stein and Dylan Gabriel mentioned communication being somewhat of an issue 2 weeks ago. Had the bye week to try to fix some of it. Now 1st and 15, and Gabriel with another completion. It's going to go to Ferguson near the 30. And they've gone quick this entire opening drive. Tempo after struggling to move the ball, especially in the second half in Madison 2 weeks ago, which resulted in a 16-13 victory. Gabriel over the middle. He's on target for Holden and a first down. Holden in motion again on first down. Handoff up the middle. Jordan James, so difficult to bring down. Warner with another tackle. Right back to James. Burst through, 1st and goal. Methodical opening drive here for Oregon. Whittington in the game, and he's got it on first down. Whittington through one tackle. Whittington stays on his feet. Touchdown, Oregon. 9 plays down the field, and the Ducks get right into the end zone.
Well, some power running football by the Ducks on this opening possession. This is power. They're being in the backside guard and tackle. One guy's going to kick out. The other guy's going to lead through, and Whittington is going to take it into the end zone. An impressive opening drive for the Ducks, primarily on the ground.
Now they'll shift back into their typical extra point look with Atticus Sappington, one of the names of the conference.
You love that name.
It's a great name. Because it's one thing to have the last name Sappington,
yeah,
but to have it paired with Atticus. So 71 yards down the field after Washington deferred, and Sappington makes it 7-0 for the #1 team in the country.
But he got fooled on that play. He really came inside on the fake, and Damon Williams ran outside of it.
Here's a screen. They love this quick screen play, and Giles Jackson gets dragged down. Brandon Johnson came in and read it perfectly.
Yeah, they're well aware of how much Washington likes to run screens. So Brandon Johnson read that quickly, and he's right there to make the play. They throw screens to the receivers, to the backs, and to the tight ends. And then they'll fake screens and throw the ball down the field as well. And Williams shows that speed to get the first.
5 carries, 27 yards. Now Williams looking to throw. This time he gets crunched, and who else? Bryce Betcher, the local Eugene kid, on senior night.
Well, there was a blitz from the outside, and that's who Jonah Coleman had to try to pick up. Jonah Coleman's going to pick up the blitz. The linebacker's going to wait until he sees the back go, and then he'll delay rush. Back goes away. Here comes Betcher, and no one to block Betcher. Beautifully timed blitz that time by the inside linebacker from here in Eugene.
Holden in motion on 3rd down and 5. Gabriel looks. Gabriel steps up to the outside. Gabriel has enough for the first down. Just good enough with his legs.
And the guy you look for if you're going for a shot is Boston, number 12, at the top of the screen.
Trickery, a lot of it. Back to Williams. And Williams can't get away. Blown up by this Ducks front. Justin Jacobs, the transfer from Iowa, comes in to make the play.
Well, they're going to try to get it to Boston. He's at the top running a post, but he's covered. There's nowhere really to go for the football. Good discipline by the Oregon defense, not fooled by the trick play. And then just the quickness of their pursuit getting there. Justin Jacobs, number 4.
Empty for Williams. And the rush comes. The rush gets home. Uyunglele.
Well, nobody blocked Uyunglele. I don't quite understand this pass protection. Here he is right here. He's going to come free. Nobody even accounts for him. And that's not the way you want to protect your quarterback. The leading sacker on this Oregon defense.
And a handoff to James on first down. Stiff arm on the first. And across midfield into Washington territory. Cam Fab helps him out of bounds. But he gains 8 on first down. So a second down and 3. And you see James has been effective when he's gotten the football. They'll give it right back to him. He finds that hole across 40. And another first down run for James as Fabiculanen makes another tackle. Terrence Ferguson said that Dillon Gabriel must feel like he's playing Madden at times with all of the options he has on this offense. Let's see who goes to here. Through his progressions, lets it rip over the middle. It's Holden in stride. Trayshawn Holden dives. Ruled it a touchdown on the field. Here's a better look down the line. Knee is down right there, so right at that almost inch line. What an outstanding effort. So Holden, frustrated that his touchdown gets wiped off. Would have been his 4th touchdown of the year. He's 3rd on the team in all receiving categories behind Tez Johnson and Evan Stewart. And now it's 1st and goal from inside the 1. Give it to James, and he plunges forward for the touchdown. 12th score of the year for Jordan James, and Oregon in front by a score.
What a great job by the left guard, Nashad Strother. Watch number 50 come off the ball and just bang 2 guys, and Jordan James gets right on his hip. Easy touchdown for James. Power blocking by their left guard, Nashad Strother, and the tackle.
A running game, as expected, effective early for this Oregon offense. Sappington's extra point is right down the middle.
Rapoy, defensive coordinator, aggressive mindset all day long.
One of the finalists for the Broyles Award, top assistant in college football, and a fumble. Oregon right on top of it. Derek Harmon jumps on it, and the Ducks right back in business.
Well, Harmon gets the recovery, but Betcher makes the play. Watch Betcher now come on a run blitz, and he's going to be right there at the point of the handoff and blows up the play in the backfield. Coleman just barely got the football. Betcher was there and knocked it loose. And Harmon able to fall on the football. Bryce Betcher, the local kid, having himself a first half.
I think that's a little bit of BS.
Yeah.
Said, I hate the Huskies, and the Huskies hate us. Now can they pay it off? Gabriel quickly caught. James upfield. Oh, James with the power to finish. It's 1st and goal.
Well, James kind of gets lost coming out, and then when he has a full head of steam, he is a hard guy to get on the ground, and he runs right over Ephesians Prysock. Slipped out of the backfield, unaccounted for, and Gabriel got him the football.
James keeps it churning. Waiting for the official signal. Touchdown. Back-to-back for Jordan James. And just like that, it's a 2-score lead.
Well, Jordan James has been the go-to guy here in this first half. Catches the ball, then he gets the power run, his second effort, because he was kind of met by Bandez in the backfield.
It'll be 14 points in a 50-second span off this game clock. 39 seconds on those 2 plays to pound it in. And a fake, looking for 2. Oh, the push. Patrick Herbert on the receiving end. The other local Eugene kid making an impact on senior night, but a flag is down.
An eligible receiver, downfield offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty, replay to try.
Betcher's already had a huge first half with the sack and the strip. And now Patrick Herbert, brother of Justin Herbert, nearly had the two-pointer. Instead, it will be Sappington to make it 21-6. Handoff, nothing doing. Another TFL, Jamari Caldwell. 7th tackle for loss tonight for this defense.
Yeah, Oregon is attacking the line of scrimmage now. This front four is legit. And whether Jordan Birch is in there or not, he's not in on this possession, but Jamari Caldwell.
Washington team at 6-5. They've won all 6 home games. They've lost all 5 games away from home. 2 back to receive here, and it will be brought in by Bryant with some room to work with. Bryant to the outside, Bryant across midfield and out of bounds near the 45. Nice return for Gary Bryant Jr.
I think sometimes the flashy uniforms that Oregon wears week to week, people underrate and undervalue how good and how physical their defense is.
Around the edge, it's going to be Whittington, who's got a lot of speed with the ball in his hands, and he crosses the 30, plunging forward towards the 25.
I mean, they want to be tenacious, aggressive, physical. They want you to feel them on offense and defense.
Could be a free play here. Gabriel's going to take the shot down the middle. It's Ferguson, makes the grab inside the 5.
Inside the 5.
Continues to climb up the record books. Ties for the most catches by a tight end in school history. Gabriel to the air. Gabriel pumps, now he'll run, and Gabriel is going to get there. Touchdown, Oregon.
And they are on their game tonight. Dylan Gabriel, the little pump fake, gets Bruner up in the air. The knee's down, but it looked like the ball was clearly across the plane when the knee came down.
Instead, it looked like Ross James was lined up to kick. Now you've got traditional with Sappington, which should tell you that this one's going up, and it's going through. 2 big conversions on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. Remember, Washington deferred. They'll get the football to start the second half. If they can find a way to double dip, changes the chemistry of this game. Williams nearly got away, but he won't. Another sack. This one, Jeffrey Bassa.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, Jamari Caldwell, number 90. Watch him right over the center. I mean, he just takes the center and drives him right back into the lap of the quarterback. And Williams is lucky to get that ball back to the line of scrimmage. But Jamari Caldwell and Harmon collapsing the pocket from the inside.
20 pass plays of 30-plus yards coming into the game. This one's going to be a short one for Jordan James to the outside. He gets away from Bruner and then stayed in bounds. Yep, at the 30-yard line. Thaddeus Dixon with a nice play to keep him in there. It's going to force a timeout. Came into the week 2nd in the country in completion percentage. There is Johnson in motion on 3rd down and 4. And Gabriel to the air. Steps up, delivers, complete over the middle to James. And it's a free play. Gabriel looking to take his shot to the sideline. It's caught. Holden weaving his way out of bounds at the 38.
Got time for one more throw.
Coleman split out wide at the top of your screen. Empty set. Williams feeling the pressure. And he's chased down by Birch. Has missed 4 of the last 6. But just added his 7th sack of the season.
Yeah, he's going to work on the right tackle here. He's just such a great power and speed rusher. Hard guy to block one-on-one. How's a party? Just no match for him.
I've lost 3 straight to the Huskies. Dan Lanning looking for his first win in this matchup. Williams under pressure. He goes down. Uiagalelei in pursuit the entire way. And now again, 3rd and long. Right on the edge of field goal range. Williams on the run. Williams, another one. Jordan Birch, 2nd of the drive for the stud.
Heck of a play by Birch, but could have been a better job by Adam Muhammad on the block.
So now Oregon's offense starts from the 20. It's a big run on first down. James stays on his feet and then keeps dragging tacklers across the 35. The battle between those two, Steve Belichick defensively on one side, Wolfstein offensively on the other, has been fun to watch so far. Tez Johnson still looking to get involved in motion. On third down and 2, it's Gabriel. Looking to escape. Gabriel throws. It's caught.
There's a
flag is down. It's Johnson who makes the grab and flexes for the crowd.
Holding. Defense. Number 9. Penalties decline. Result of the play. First down.
So they'll get Whittington into the game now. Fresh set of downs inside the 40. Handoff for Whittington. Makes the cut. Whittington. Nice run across the 25. Down to the 22. 10 yards per carry on this drive. Stick with it. Whittington. Weaving through. Navigation. Whittington caught up by Esteen. James back out there. 2 tight end look with Ferguson and Sadiq. And it Sadiq around the edge, and Sadiq shows off the athleticism to get the first down. Gabriel peeking at the defense with under 5. Now he'll throw to the end zone. It's Johnson open for the touchdown. Time for Tez, making his return on senior night with a bang.
Well, this was changed at the line of scrimmage. Will Stein changed the play when he saw the coverage. That's off man-to-man coverage. That's an easy play for Dillon Gabriel and Tez Johnson. Dyson McCutcheon, number 21, is off. Here's the change. He sees single coverage, but the problem is he's off in his coverage. He's not pressed. So right away, the receiver has leverage on the play, and that is an easy throw and catch for the touchdown.
Despite missing the last couple of weeks, and you talked about he's missed a couple games, he's still been clear-cut their leading receiver in most categories. Sappington makes it 35-14. And it's a handoff for Coleman. Stutter step move. Coleman gets tracked down. Tysheem Johnson.
This defense can really run. This is just good play by Johnson. Maintains leverage. And then just a good tackle.
Pressure coming off the edge. It's Brandon Johnson. Instead, it's the other side. Derek Harmon comes in and lays the boom.
Well, I mentioned this front. See, the problem is, who do you want to block one-on-one? This time, the right guard, Landon Hatchett, can't handle Derek Harmon. You can't block Jordan Birch one-on-one. You can't block Harmon one-on-one. You can't block Uiagalelei one-on-one. Or Jamari Caldwell. I mean, this.
Uiagalelei told us this week they can all win those one-on-ones, and then their backups can win their one-on-ones. So pick your poison. 3rd and 17 for Williams. Let's add another. The sack party continues in Eugene. Jaden Moore says, I'll take one of those. James the back on 2nd down and 10. Bounce it to the outside. Jordan James lowers the shoulder. Jordan James steam piling over Washington defenders. Jordan Shaw never had a chance for lending everybody services and time each week of the season. The culmination here in Eugene. And a 3rd down and 2, a 1st down run for James. Against Idaho, they had to fight their way to victory. Then Boise State. Another completion for Gabriel in stride. It's going to go to Whittington as a pile drives forward, and we go to KT.
Well, and that's very important for Dan Lanning because connection is their #1 thing with this team.
Gabriel up the middle, and he gets kind of twisted up for the 1st down. The way that Dan Lanning described it is a challenge, especially now, to find a bunch of guys who all have a chip on their shoulder, but also care for the team over individual. And he feels like that's the group he has really in all 3 facets of the game this season. As Gabriel off play action. Oh, a bullet to the end zone for the touchdown. Terrence Ferguson. Beautiful ball, beautiful catch to tie the record.
Going to go to the right. Here's Ferguson here. The action is going to start this way, and then Gabriel's going to come out. So watch the hesitation by Ferguson. He doesn't come flying off the ball. Slow, slow, slow. And then he works to the back, and that timed out with his quarterback. Because he didn't rush it, they were in perfect sync, and they hit the touchdown.
He was a red zone monster last year with 11 red zone receptions, #1 amongst tight ends. And now Andrew Boyle will put the extra point through to make it 42-14 as well. That is a really difficult place to play, as is this. And we've seen that Oregon has been dominant at Autzen Stadium over the last couple of seasons. In fact, the only team that has beaten them over the last few years has been Washington. They've won 37-38 in this building, and they're going to add another one. It's a sack attack in Eugene. Tatum Tuioti. So we were wondering, how much longer will Dillon Gabriel be in the game for? We have our answer. No more time. Dante Moore into the game now for Oregon.
And because Dante Moore has not played very much, he's able to play here at the end of the year and still maintain that redshirt year.
And Tez Johnson just showcasing everything that he is capable of doing with the ball in his hands. So
Dante Moore left a place where he could have played to go to a place that has a better chance of winning championships, knowing he was going to sit behind Dillon Gabriel this year.
Nice run by the freshman Riggs.
And he's prepared every week as if he's a starter, which you want your backup to do, but it's not always the case. A guy doesn't always do that, especially if he's not expecting to play.
Look to throw again to the outside. It is caught. Brought in by McClellan. And that front for Oregon has been such a difficult guard for anybody through the year. Showcased again here tonight. Another quick completion to the outside, and Kenyon Sadiq lowers the shoulder for a couple extra at the end. These are guys they believe are going to set the foundation for what this is going to look like. And when they start plugging some of the holes, again, this is a roster that had major turnover from last season. Riggs, tough running. Sadiq in motion, handoff up the middle, and Riggs will keep pushing. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yep, and it'll be interesting to see the plan that Dan Lanning, Tosh Lupoi come up with to deal with Tyler Warren, who's one of the most unique players in college football.
Run, Riggs to the outside, diving, he's short. Thaddeus Dixon just does enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Check out the end of this play. Dixon there. Prysock coming over to try to help.
Number 9.
It's Riggs again, and this time he's in. Touchdown Ducks. First career touchdown for Dewan Riggs.
Just ran right behind these two guys right here. Watch the double team. On number 50, Sebastian Valdez. Back cuts right inside, and another power touchdown for the Oregon offense.
Find those opportunities. The rest of the team always seems to respond in the right way, in the positive way. This is an extra point from Hirsch. We'll get one final kneel down from Dante Moore. And that'll do it. 12 games, 12 wins for Dan Lanning, and one final checklist item taken off the list. They beat Washington for the first time in the Lanning era, and their first undefeated regular season since 2010. The Ducks win it 49-21.